Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Nadira binti Sharan and my number matric is 2730006. The main sector of the company that we choose to discuss in this report is telecommunication and media. Firstly, the company that we choose is Asia Media Group Berhad, which was found in 2007 that mainly focused on broadcasting, digital electronic displays such as infotainment, billboard advertising and other services. Encik Wan Idris Tuanku Haji Bujang is the independent non-executive chairman of Asia Media Group Berhad. By using Asia Media Group Berhad as the problematic company, the three comparable companies that will be discussed in this report are Seni Corporation Berhad, Amtel Holding Berhad and Star Media Group Berhad. Firstly, Seni Corporation Berhad is a Malaysian investment holding company that specializes in managed services and provide a broad range of services including programmatic DOOH, digital billboards, static billboards, ambient and airport solution. Yang Amat Mulia Tunku Amir Rasid Ibni Tunku Ibrahim is the independent non-executive chairman of Seni Corporation Berhad. Besides, we will discuss about Amtel Holding Berhad, which was found in 1997. YTM Tunku Datuk Sri Kamil bin Tunku Rijaluddin is the non-independent non-executive chairman of Amtel Holding Berhad. Amtel Holdings Berhad's core activities include investment holding and management services such as telecommunications equipment, trading and distributing telematic electronics. Lastly, the Star Media Group Berhad was found in 1971 and Tan Sri Datuk Sri Chow Chi Hyong is the independent non-executive director and chairman of the Star Media Group. The main business of Star Media Group Berhad is the printing, publication and distribution of newspapers as well as digital content services and event managers. The next one is the introduction. Ong Kar Kian was a former group accountant of Asia Media Group Berhad. On 19 February 2020, Ong was prosecuted with 3 counts of disobeying orders given by the Securities Commission as the investigating officer in 2018 at the Kuala Lumpur Session Court. He was charged under Section 369(b) of the Capital Markets and Services Act 2007 (CMSA) for making a false statement regarding the Asia Media Group Berhad's revenue. As a result, he was fined 25,000 ringgit and sentenced to 1 day in jail for each offence, with jail time to be served concurrently. He was also found guilty by the Session Court of repeatedly failing to comply with the notice over a period of 673 days. So he was sentenced to a daily fine of 1,500 ringgit, resulting in a total fine of 1,09,500 ringgit. Furthermore, Ong Kar Kian was given 150,000 ringgit bail with one surety by Judge Kamaruddin bin Kamson of the Kuala Lumpur Session Court under the condition that he turned in his passport. Ong appealed his sentence and conviction to the High Court on 17 December 2020. He also requests a stay of execution for the payment of his fine pending the outcome of his appeal. However, Ong's request for a stay of execution was denied by the High Court on 8 January 2021 and he was ordered to pay the fine within 14 days of the ruling. Meanwhile, the SC is also seeking information on another individual to assist in the investigation of the same case, which is Ricky Wong Shi Kai. He is the former Chief Executive Officer and founder of Asia Media Group Berhad. On 29 September 2021, the Kuala Lumpur Magistrate Court issued an arrest order for Wong because of violation of Capital Market and Services Act 2007 (CMSA). The regulators state in a statement that Wong made a misleading declaration about Asia Media Group Berhad's revenue, which is 11 million.
Hello, my name is Alison and my matric number is 288498. Now I will present about corporate culture for Asia Media Group Berhad, Seni Corporation Berhad, Amtel Holdings Berhad and Star Media Group Berhad. The first company is Asia Media Group Berhad. Its vision is to accelerate growth, profitability, and sustainability together with their business partners in a globally connected marketplace. Its mission is always uncover a better way for increased efficiency and collective success for long-lasting business relationship. Also, Asia Media Group Berhad had aimed to effectively establish marketing influence, both online and on ground, broadening market share and generating sustainable income for their business partners. Next, I will talk about the values of Sriwijaya Corporation Berhad. Everyone should show respect in the workplace, which will provide equal opportunity to everyone and will not tolerate unlawful discrimination related to employment. They are committed to providing a working environment without harassment and promoting fundamental human rights in all operations of the company. They will always ensure employees are safe and provide a good working environment. The company will protect the privacy of all its officers and employees. Every officers and employees need to protect the company's asset and not use it for personal gains. Directors, managers, and also supervisors should lead the company by behaving ethically. The company will also provide continuous training and development to every employee to increase their knowledge and skills. It emphasizes the integrity of the marketplace. They are truthful in their sales and marketing practices by ensuring their marketing programs are always applicable to laws and regulations. They will always ensure the contracts with customers always show the importance and value of the business. The company holds the standards of their supplies the same as what they hold themselves. They always encourage the officers and employees to actively participate in community activities. Other than that, I will present the values for Amtel Holdings Berhad. Firstly, it is the company values for directors. The directors should know the purpose and capacity of the company and make sure the company is well managed and effectively controlled. They should keep updated on all matters of importance to the company to ensure its management is effective. Every director should judge their own ability and how they manage time effectively in the company in which they hold directorship. They can access the advice and service of the company secretary to ensure they comply with all applicable laws, rules, and regulations. Besides, there are company values for the employees. All of them are required to promote and advance the interests of the companies at all times as well as faithfully observe and comply with all rules and regulations, procedures, practices, and policies of the company to perform their duties. The employees cannot accept any personal benefits, personal fees, or commission from customers, suppliers, or agents that are connected with the company unless the employees has obtained prior clearance from the company in black and white. The employees must strictly follow all applicable laws, rules, and regulations and should seek advice from the human resource management or company secretary if they have any questions. Lastly, I will explain about the vision and mission for Star Media Group. Its vision is to be the leading and innovative media group with various touch points to connect with people. And its mission is keep people informed and inspired through contents and services as well as continue to innovative to ensure they can continue offering customers the best in class products and experience. That's all for corporate culture. Thank you.
My name is Ashida Umira, matrix number 273379. Next is about ethical safeguards and virtues. For Asia Media Group Berhad, the company is committed to conducting business in a way that is fair, equitable, and completely compliant with all applicable laws and regulations in Malaysia and the country in which the company operates. The code of conduct and ethics is designed as a crucial component in fostering an open work atmosphere. The codes outline moral principles for how they should do business and behave as productive, honest, and fair employees. all levels of workers of Asia Media Group Berhad, which is company, and its subsidiaries, which is group, are meant to use this code as a guide. It is based on business conduct and employees' conduct. In business conduct, the company needs to avoid any issues with dealing with external parties, money laundering, bribery and corruption, gift entertainment, and others. However, in employee conduct, the employees needs to avoid any issues in discrimination and harassments, frauds, protection of the group's assets, accounting, the outside directorships, and the other outside activities, and conflict of interest in the company. Next is for Seni Jaya Corporation Berhad. Seni Jaya Corporation Berhad's codes of conduct is about what it must try to do proactively to increase their corporate value. It also describes areas in an employee's daily activities that require caution to minimize any risk that may occur. However, to guarantee that workers uphold ethical behavior in our day-to-day work, the Seni Jaya Corporation Berhad's codes of conduct sets guidelines. However, when more specific regulations are told to be essential by the board of governing body of each Seni Jaya group entity, separate rules may be adopted. Each employee is required to adhere to the company's code of conduct's guiding principle, which include treating others with respect in the workplace, acting with integrity in the marketplace, ensuring ethics in their business relationship, and ensuring effective communication. However, in MTEL Holding Berhad, every director and employee is required to conduct themselves in an ethical and professional manner at all times in order to safeguard and enhance the company's performance and reputations. A code of conduct and ethics for directors and code of conduct and ethics for group employees have been created and adopted by the board in connection with this. This code of conduct and ethics for directors has been accepted by MTEL Holding Berhad. This code establishes fundamental principles that directors must follow in order to perform their duties honestly, fairly, diligently, and ethically. The code also is in a place to safeguard and advance the interests of many stakeholders in the company, as well as to encourage the high standards of honesty, integrity, ethical behavior, and legal compliance required of director. Last but not least, it is about Star Media Group Berhad, which is the design code of ethics and conduct, which is essential to building a positive working culture at Star Media Group Berhad. The board has pledged to preserve the highest level of professionalism in accordance with appropriate corporate governance procedure. The boards of principles and standards of business ethics and conduct for the group are also outlined in the code. The directors are required to operate in the company's best interests and to comply with a variety of rules, including this code of ethics and the board's charter, strict corporate governance guidelines, and the value of leadership. So, that's all from me, and I will pass to the next presenter.
My name is Muhammad Izzuddin bin Azri, metric number 272811. I will present about whistleblowing policy for Asia Media Group Berhad. First, their policy is allow all employee, business partner, and other stakeholders to report any improper behavior or incident involving the group. Next, I will share about their objective policy. First is to guarantee all issues are taken seriously. Second is to assure the people involved were safe. Third is to develop integrity culture within the group. Lastly, I will talk about the whistleblowing procedure. First step, Board of Directors shall hear the complaint. Second, a senior independent non-executive director shall serve as chairman of the audit committee. And lastly, the investigation finding must be presented to the audit committee.
Hello Doctor, I'm Nur Rashidi Azmi. My entry number is 273376. The first anti-bribery or anti-corruption policy is former Asia Media Group Berhad Group Accountant Ong Kar Kian was charged in the Kuala Lumpur Section Court starting 10 December 2020 for failing to comply with an order issued 3 times by the investigating officer of the Security Commission SC on 19 February 2018. The case was charged under Section 396D Capital Market and Service Act 2007 CMSE. They were charged for giving a false statement that was to say that AMGB income to Bursa Malaysia. In fact, an arrest warrant has been issued by the Kuala Lumpur Magistrate Court against Wong for failing to appear before the SC investigating officer repeatedly without giving any statement or reason for his absence. Therefore, Ong Kar Kian will be faced a prison sentence of not more than 10 years and a fine not more than 3 million. So we proceed to the second entry burglary. The Kuala Lumpur Section Court sentenced Ong Kar Kian to 1 day in jail and fined him 75,000 for his offence of failing to appear before the Security Commission Malaysia SC investigating officer to record his statement in the commission investigation. A judge, Datin Sabaria Othman, sentenced 39 years old Ong Kar Kian because the defense of his representative raised doubt about the case. He was also sentenced to 1 day in jail and fined 25,000 if he failed to do so, and jail for 3 months for each charge against him to be carried out. The judge also ordered Ong Kar Kian to pay a daily fine of 1,500 or 7 months in jail for a period 673 days. On the 3 charges, Ong Kar Kian was charged with failing to appear before the SC investigating officer as required under Section 32 3A of the Anti-Money Laundering and Anti-Terrorism Financing Act AMLA-TFA. The offence was committed at the SC headquarters at Persiaran Bukit Kiara here on between April 16 and June 4, 2018. Media published the announcement of its first guidance notes following of the publication of Annual Report 2018 on October 25, the date about which Annual Report 2019 was issued, and in which media met the requirement outlined in Practice Note 17, paragraph 1.5a, B and E. The production delay of QR 2019 has also been impacted by the failure to issue Annual Report 2018. Unfortunately, the recently appointed administration ended in failure in the administration on October 25, 2019 while behaving rationally. Following the publication of Annual Report 2018, media also published the first announcement in compliance with Practice Notes 17 on October 25, 2019, which also was the thereafter update on October 29, 2019, by which media met the requirement outlined in paragraph 2.1a, D and E of Practice Note 17, after being found guilty of 3 counts of violating probation before the SC and investigating officer to make his statement throughout the commission investigation. The session court throughout the city to the sentence and accounted to 1 day in jail and a fine of 75,000.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Nurkhairina binti Hamakasi, metric number 27341. Okay, now I will continue with the part of board of director. Okay, for the composition, this company consists 7 members, board of director, which 3 of them are non-independent and executive director, 2 executive director and 2 independent non-executive director, and the chairman also being the non-independent non-executive director. It's not have a quite different from the Amte Holdings, Senijaya Corporation and also Star Media, because this company, these 3 company also consists of 6 to 7 members of their board of director. And the second one is for independent. Asal Media Berhad follow the code of MCCG that their term of service must not be exceed from the cumulative period of 9 years and after the expiry of the such 9 years of service. In addition, as the independent director, they are free to give advice and make a recommendation to the company, and they do not have the specific their action that their independent director what they can do and what's don't. And for the third one is for the diversity in Amedia, Asal Media Berhad, they operate within a governance framework formulated based on the proposed MCCG 2017 and issued by the Security Commission Malaysia. And in addition, to prevent the previous cases happening, this company also increased their diversity in terms of customer service and their commitment of the task assigned. And and the last one is for the CEO duality. For the CEO duality, the board of Asal Media Berhad maintain a high level of corporate governance with the concept of integrity, transparency, accountability and professionalism, as well as being accountable in managing the business and affairs of the group of shareholders. And beside that, this company also need to be active in evaluating and engaging with the professional advisor to provide assurance on the adequacy and effectiveness of the corporate governance framework. So, the board of director Asal Media Berhad currently seeking an implementary program of address to implement the weakness in this company. So that's all from the board of director. Okay, for the conclusion, based on the analysis above, it can be concluded that the action that have been done by Asal Media Group Berhad still complies with the codes of ethics by the Malaysia Code on Corporate Governance 2017 MCCG, just like the Seni Jaya Corporation, Amte Holding and also Star Media Berhad. But for the case of Ong Kar Kian in 2020, against the case of making the false statement to the Bursa Malaysia, we sure that this is more to their own fault, for their own choice. This is because from the analysis on the corporate culture, ethical safeguard and individual whistleblower policy and also board of directors that have been done, we can see that Asal Media Berhad still protect the right of the company and prohibits all the organisation in the company from doing unethical things such as the other company. So that's all from our group. Thank you.